All right, a new show is bringing history to life by uncovering the stories of real-life treasures and artifacts.
Yes, this is all part of History's Greatest Picks with Mike Wolfe. So joining us to talk about it, the host and the executive producer himself, Mr. Mike Wolfe. Good morning to you, sir.
Hey, how you guys doing? I just wanted to say I'm coming from Nashville, Tennessee, where it's 65 and sunny.
Oh, come on, sir.
Lovely. Go ahead and
way to rub it in.
I was watching your snowstorm earlier.
Yeah, just go ahead and rub it in, Mike. We appreciate it. Okay, so this show is obviously you're known for American Pickers and all of that, but this is now going back at like the greatest finds in history. I'm curious, in all the things you found during this, was there anything that surprised you or something you hadn't heard about prior to doing this?
Well, when people hear the title, they think that these are things that I have found. So these are things that people that were professionals have found, maybe part-time garage sailors over time. I think we go back close to 50 years.
Ooh.
And they're stories of things that are very historic artifacts that have either been found literally at a garage sale, an estate sale, in a storage locker, or maybe at an auction. And so we're telling the story of the person that found it.
Okay.
We're showing how it was found with a reenactment, and then we are showing what it brings at the end of the episode.
And that's kind of one of the major differences between American Pickers and this show is it's more about the value and the story, because we love a good backstory, history lovers.
Oh my God.
Right?
I love
these
that
activities.
you said that, yeah. Absolutely. So yeah, on our show, it's very story driven. We're in someone's house. It's hands-on history. We're digging through chicken coops and attics. On this show, I'm introducing a story, and then we're cutting to a reenactment.
Yeah.
And we're getting into the nitty gritty of the value, which we don't do a lot on my show.
One of the things on the first episode is parts from James Dean's car that he was driving when he died, and there's like a legend that they're cursed because other people have taken those parts and then, you know, tragedy befalls them. Shouldn't that bring down the value of the parts?
You know, you would think so, right?
Yeah.
But I think that, you know, a lot of people have asked me that question over the years. They're like, do these pieces have energy? And I say, absolutely, they all have energy. It's the energy that we give them. So if you look at what that brought, that transaxle piece, what that brought, that's an amazing amount of energy itself. I really don't think that the car itself was cursed. I think that the story, the legend of it, the folklore, pushes that through to make us believe that it's cursed.
Oh, it's so fun. The whole Bonnie and Clyde story is fascinating. You got to watch it just for that alone. But I wanted to ask you.
It's epic, isn't it?
It is. It really is. I wanted to ask you what you think Frank would think about this show.
Oh my gosh. You know, that is such a good question, because when I decided to do this show, immediately I thought about the opportunity of having, you know, the ability to do another show on the network. And the only reason I have that opportunity is because of the hard work that Frank and I put in. I want to do something continuously that makes my family proud.
Sure.
And Frank proud, because he started this journey with me back in 2009.
Gosh.
I know a lot of people probably come up to you with things like, hey, is this valuable? Is this not? In your experience, what's the number one thing that people find in their homes that they think is valuable but is most likely junk, just to save people the time?
Oh my gosh. I mean, it could be anything from electronics to clothing to an oil can. You know, all of that stuff is hot, but it's like the 1%.
Yeah.
You know, it's like vintage clothing has outsold new clothing now for the first time. All old clothing isn't worth a ton of money, but there are some pieces that will bring a lot. So, but that's the curiosity, and that's what keeps people interested.
Oh, for sure.
Is this valuable?
Oh, this is going to be good stuff. Mike, thank you so much for your time this morning. Absolute pleasure. We get to check it out on Sunday on the History Channel, 6 p.m., and you can see it for yourself. History's Greatest Picks.
Greatest Picks.
Thanks, Mike.